Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk to you about a Christmas present that I got for Christmas 2017 from my mother-in-law. This is the Leather Garrison Bag from Winter Session. And I've only had it for about 2 weeks. I've been using it since I got it, and I just want to share my first impressions. I really feel like this bag will probably have another video, possibly in several months from now, to show the patina. And maybe we can compare it to this video so we can really see what's changed. This bag, or this tote, I have it propped up so you can really see it today. This tote has been on my wish list for like 2 or 3 years. It was a bit out of my price range, so I really just had it as an ideal bag. I loved the short handles. I loved the crossbody shoulder pad. There was just so much I liked about it, but I was never saving up the money to buy it. I just kind of felt like that was a lot of money to purchase for one bag, and I put it on my wish list this year with my mother-in-law, and she was just as happy as I was opening it. I think she really had a good time buying it for me and giving it to me because she knows how much I love leather bags. So today we're going to talk about just the overall dimensions, a little bit about Winter Session as a company, how I've been using it every day, and then also some alternatives of what can fit inside, because how I carry it might not be how you carry it. So the first thing I really want to point out about this is it's quite a floppy tote. If you follow me on Instagram, The Perfect Leather Bag, I've been posting about this nonstop. I got caught in the drive-thru taking a picture of it, and the girls in the window were like, what are you doing? I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Thank you for my chicken. Okay, bye. So check out how smushy and floppy this is without me breaking it in. And when I looked at the pictures online, and I've been thinking about this, I thought it was going to be a very stiff tote because of the vegetable tan leather, and that's kind of how my other totes have been. No, guys, this is very droopy and floppy, which I love. I mean, I want a bag to get to this spot and it's aging, and it's already there. So this is in the natural Essex color. It's not treated. It's not stained with anything. It is vegetable tan leather. I have to stay in frame. And I have more bags that are Chrome Excel tanned leather, but this is vegetable tan, and I'm really liking it. This is brass hardware. We'll kind of go into specs a little bit, I guess. I always kind of end up in specs about a bag, but all right, this main body is Horween leather from the tannery in Chicago, 5-ounce vegetable tan. The handles are 8-ounce vegetable tanned, and they're made in a tannery in St. Louis. I'm not from St. Louis. I live in St. Louis. I'm from Michigan, but currently I'm in St. Louis. So that was kind of cool. So this is obviously a lot stiffer of a handle, not floppy, very, very thick. Should we show you? Look how thick this, oh, sorry, it got heavy. Let's try that again. Do you see how thick those handles are? And while we're here, we can show you how thick the leather is on the tote. So, I mean, I always think vegetable tan is very stiff. So, I mean, you're just seeing it slap over, but it will stand up on its own. It has a detachable crossbody, and this is also in the 8-ounce vegetable tan. So it's going to be the same thickness as the handles, and it comes with a shoulder pad, which is very thoughtful. I mean, leather bags are not light. So when they come with straps that are like integrated with it's an adjustable shoulder pad, but when it's like really integrated in the design, that is a huge plus. I really like the crossbody. Let me show you this. I did say the hardware is brass, but like the hardware is just a very significant size. Nothing small or chintzy about it. The thing I love, not only is it adjustable, if you can see how many adjustable spots there are, but what I love is they have the buckle not in the center of the strap. So let me kind of take it apart and show you. So here's one long strap, and then here's the other side. So because this is so much shorter, that is never going to get anywhere close to the front of my, what do you call this, bone, and the back and the shoulder. Nothing's going to be touching there. So I've been adjusting this quite a bit because when I want to wear it in crossbody, I will model this bag for you. I have to extend it to make it crossbody. I make it a bunch shorter to be just a shoulder bag, but really easy adjustability right in the middle of the store. There's nothing too pinchy about this. Nothing too tight about how this is going on and off. I'm starting to see a bit of wear in a couple spots. I wonder if you're starting to see how it gets darker right there. It got darker right there. So the question is, how will this patina? And I would say the first couple days I was wearing it, I constantly had like a sweater, and I would like not touch my oils on the handles. I don't know, I've never really had like a naked leather color like this, and I just didn't know what to expect. And today my husband told me my black lab was just licking the handles. Not sure what I had on my hand that she wanted on her tongue, but it didn't leave a mark. So I think this patina is going to be very gradual, quite forgiving. There is an extra tab here to catch excess leather. And one neat thing that I did not know about the website that might be helpful to know, there's a D-ring here and a D-ring here, and then again on this side. Are we seeing this? So one thing that comes to mind is this could be right or left justified on how you want the bag to wear against you, but I think the main design for it is to put both D-rings on one side of the clasp, both D-rings on the other side. Okay, now with the bag closed, which there is a center nipple rivet with strap, it has a much smaller opening to get into, which can keep things tidier inside. Like if the bag were to fall over, if you're traveling with it, if it's in the overhead compartment, I feel like this just kind of cinches the opening in a very nice, tasteful way that's very discreet. So generally on a normal day in St. Louis, I would have it only on one D-ring as I fumble. Let me take it off both and just put it on one. I put it on one, and then I would put it on the diagonal other D-ring over here. See, the opening's a little bigger. I don't know, I've been 50-50 about when I close it. I'm not closing it every time, sometimes I am. When Mark is in the car, I normally drive and Mark's in the passenger seat, I normally put this in the back seat. And so I like to keep it closed so it doesn't fall over and spill open. But there's no spot for the strap when it's not being used. Heads up on that. So jumping in, should we jump in? A nice big cavity. This is a 13 wide by 6 deep. Look at that. That's where you get your space, is in the depth. And 15 in height. I did read on the website though, this distance here is 16 inches, while the base is 13. So it has a little bit of forgiving space up at the top. Okay, what do I want to notice? You know what I like is the appreciation of this. It's vegetable tan on the inside. This is the brass rivets, and it's kind of, it's not just the handle connected to the leather. It's the handle connected to more leather with the rivets. Just there's lots of integrity there. You're going to see in the entire inside. That's the way they assembled it. It retails for $4.95. And I haven't really seen it go on sale. I saw a different website, what was it, Guideboat? They had a sale on it, but it's already sold out. So I recommend buying it from Winter Session. They'll honor a 30-day return policy. If you get it monogrammed, it is not returnable. I never get anything monogrammed because I always change my mind later on. What do I want to do? Let me show you how I carry on an average day. On top here we have a winter hat and some smart gloves and a hair tie. Some smart gloves, winter hat. This is from J. Crew. It's very cute. Mark's grandma got it for me. She's very sweet. And then inside I have an organizer. So this is going to have its own dedicated video. I'm going to pull it out right now. I might just film the video tonight just so you guys really have a clear idea of what I've been doing. So this is from Urban Southern. Somebody corrected me, Deborah. She said, Danae, you keep calling it Urban Southerner. It's Urban Southern. And I'm going to go into a full review on this and give it its own time. But I've been using this over a month now with other different bags. And it's really nice and open storage. You can really see what you want to get into. But the big pro on having an organizer is it's going to keep the shape of the tote. So this is the tote without the organizer. So remember it was standing up. Well, I guess it still does stand up, but see it flops over a bit more. Let's make sure. It's super soft. It does not have a built-in base. So I have a different tote, if you've seen any of my other videos, and that has a built-in base. And what's in the bottom of this, my wallet fell out. I actually keep the dust bag. The reason I did that, well, it's very light. Do they have a logo on it? No, it's just nice linen with a drawstring. I have not been sure how this bag will do in rain or in snow. I did read on the website, it said if it gets wet, don't worry about it. Lay it flat to dry. You don't want to get it wet and then have heavy weight in it because that could stretch out the leather. So as a precautionary, I've been putting this in the base and then putting my organizer on top. Just in case I'm in a snowstorm or it's really rainy, I could just pop it in this and run to my car. So I'm going to put that back in there. It did come, oh, this is the envelope for it. Nice sweet little logo. So this is addressed to my mother-in-law. Thank you so much for your support. Enjoy the new Garrison bag. Best. What does that say? Somebody's name in the WS team. Looks like Joel. So just kind of a thoughtful, actually custom handwritten card. Care instructions. Here, we'll zoom in on that so we can see really what it says. And then we'll drop it. Let's try again. You can pause your YouTube and figure, what does it say? Do not use soap. For major stains, submerge the entire item in room temperature water. I knew that actually already. And let soak for 10 minutes. Because that will keep things from getting just one spot as a stain. It will now make the entire bag the same color. Basic spot cleaning, do not wash or dry clean. See, they have a lot of bags on their website like this that are, the bottom is wax cotton, which I think are so charming. But those handles are iconic to a lot of their bags. They sell wallets, they sell totes, briefcases, but actually I would say almost everything is unisex. Everything is really gender friendly, and I like that. You know, I really like that when I travel. I have energy in the beginning of a trip in the airport, and then by the end I don't want to carry anything. So it's nice when Mark can carry something and he doesn't feel like it's too feminine. I know it's a very picky situation, but that's where we're at. So jumping back in, all unlined, one pocket. This is different. This is a different kind of tote than I'm used to. This pocket, a lot of the ones we've seen have like a pocket sewn on here and here, and they mimic where the handles are attached to the bag. So that's not the case here. What it is it's just a pocket. There's no behind pocket moment. which has been kind of nice because I have found in my other totes, I'll throw something in and it's actually going all the way to the bottom of the bag as opposed to that little pocket that's hanging. So that's just where I keep my cell phone. And what do you call these? Those microcloth things to clean your phone. So let me empty this. That was the liner, a pen, and now here is the insides. Really floppy. I mean, I'm having a hard time opening it. I don't know if floppy totes are your jam, but I'm really enjoying this. So here's where you're gonna see, it's just simple, and then you even can see the stitching is really light for the pocket. It's just so pretty. I would be very careful with this very light natural leather. If you bought a new pair of denim jeans, if you have bought just even a pair of like, it's like in between legging and jeans, but they're black. I feel like that could transfer dye really easily. I haven't had any issues yet. I need to be conscious of it because I do wear a lot of blue jeans. But no color transfer, no major like scratches, but I have not been very gentle with it. One day at church, I was walking back to my car and it fell out of my hands and just landed on the pavement. And it did scratch. Let me show you if you can see it. Okay. Can you see it was right here? It's probably not showing up. So yeah, scratches are kind of just absorbed into it. The oils just kind of, it's not, each scratch doesn't show like a very deep lighter color, like a lighter color, because it's already a light color itself. When I was gonna get hardwood floors in my old house, I was gonna get really light hardwood because I figured every scratch is showing the blonde underneath. And so if you already have light hardwood, you're not going to see the scratches. And I kind of think that's the same theory here. I would say, did you notice I took my cell phone out of that pocket? Because you can kind of see any object you put in here, that's going to kind of bulge out. So that's why I also like that felt organizer, because it kind of camouflages everything into a very nice boxy look. Stay tuned for that video. And did I show you? Let's finish up this interior review with their logo. It's on the pocket. It's just so floppy I can't get a hold of it. So here is their logo. They're in Denver, Colorado. They actually have a storefront, and I've never been to Colorado, but what if I went there and got to see their place sometime? I've reached out to them to talk to them about working together, and they did not respond. So I was really glad that my mother-in-law went ahead and got this for me because, I don't know, it feels like such a splurge to me. Let's review the notes, see what else we have. I'm gonna load it up with another idea of what can fit in here that maybe you already have at home, like a computer, pouches, water bottles. Let me quick do that. Okay, so I've loaded this back up with just more, this would be better for maybe a work bag and what you would take on an average day to work. And so it's all buckled up. It's standing on its own. It's less floppy because it's so full. So we would unsnap it here and peer inside. So on top I have that hat and gloves because it is winter time. And can you see how well this just fills up? This is a 13-inch Surface Book. And I'll just start pulling things out, but I want to make sure you can really see it all full. I mean, it's heavy, but it's full. So that's what it's gonna be. A5 Filofax, still going strong. This is the fake Midori from, where is this from? Michael's? Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. Let's see. Do you guys want to see my weekly schedule? I don't think there's anything too private. This is fun because how the months look. Here, I'll show you this one because I don't have anything really on it. This is February. You can draw or write in your own dates. My birthday's coming up. That's all I care about. We have whipping post pouch. And this is filled with everything from the felt organizer. So this is some headphones, gift cards, tissue, multivitamins, but very full. So that's good. Another whipping post pouch. This is the medium one, and in here I put everything that's lip gloss, pens, mascara, anything really in a tube. I've been using this wallet just for a second. It's from Travelon. It's the RFID shield. It's been kind of working out. I'm trying to test something out where do I want all my cards and my cash and phone and key fob all in one thing. So the thought is if I were to have this completely full with that computer and Filofax and everything and I had to run in the grocery store, do I walk in the grocery store with this all full, or do I just grab something in theory like this and walk into the store because it has everything I need? So this is an idea that I've found something in leather that I like. I ordered it last night and I'm really excited about that project. So stay tuned. Always stay tuned. I've been selling a lot of my leather bags, and so I kind of used just 10% of it to buy something new, and I'll save the rest. This is cute. This is from GG New York. This is, can you see what it says? Odds and ends. This was a free little leather pouch that they sent with one of their bags. So that's in there for paperwork. The small whipping post pouch. And in here is just, what is this? You've seen this in a couple of videos. Clippa. Hand sanitizer, Mentos. So we have the large, medium, and small all fitting in there. And this is, I think it's from the brand Swell, but I've seen a lot of people have these, and Mark got one free at work. So that's in there. And then the 13-inch computer perfectly fits. And this is actually a bigger case than my actual computer in there. There's actually some room at the top and bottom. So just really a generous size tote for everything. And it's back to empty and super slouchy. Okay, so why don't I talk to you about the company and then I'll try it on. Okay, so the return policy is 30 days. Please keep that in mind. Like new condition, monograms are not returnable. We talked about the ounce of leather, 5-ounce Horween, and 8-ounce vegetable tan. It's a husband and wife company, and they just have a lot of integrity going into their bags. They are not mass produced. They say, you know, allow 5 business days for your order to be processed because it's very likely that the bag you ordered is actually being made at the same time. So keep that in mind if you want it very quickly. They did say if you have like a trip coming up that you really want the bag for that trip, they said just email them and they'll flag that order and push it to the top. I mentioned they have lots of leather bag and other leather options. A lot of wax cotton options on their website. We talked about it being okay in the rain. Oh, I wanted to point this out. When I was inspecting my bag to put things in it, I started noticing on the back just the slightest hint of dark right about here and here. And I've been mainly wearing this in the crook of my arm, and I think that's just my upper knee rubbing on the, it got dark in here. Why did it get dark? Rubbing on the bag. So it's kind of the denim of my jeans. I'm glad I noticed it. I'm warning you. I think this might be better worn on a shoulder when you have your winter coat. Nothing on my winter coat's rubbing. It's really my denim jeans. I'm not really sure the workaround with that. I just wanted to make sure you know. They do offer this in black leather, and I would die to have that too. It seems redundant, but I really love black leather. Okay, you know, it's so silly. I take these notes. I make these notes, okay? And then I ended up telling you every single thing. I didn't even need to reference them. Well, bully for you. Okay, let me reorganize this and I will model it for you now. All right, friends, so I am 5'5". This is the bag at the farthest setting in crossbody. You can see how the shoulder pad, it's soft. Day one, it bends to your shoulder. The handles are higher. People have asked me on Instagram, do the handles bother you at all? No, I don't notice them. I love that they're high. I love that I don't have to scrape the bag to find them. They're just here. It's so perfect for putting in and out of the bag, excuse me, in and out of the car, picking up when you're about to walk down the hall in the crook of your arm. I'll demonstrate in a second. But here's what it looks like crossbody. So I was at Target yesterday, and I was carrying the crook of my arm, and our trip got longer than we thought. You know, you go in for one thing and you leave for 10. So I just quickly changed the setting crossbody, and it was just so nice, hands-free. Can you see? Can you see? Okay, so let me show you. I think I just messed up my hair. In the crook of my arm. So it can go up to my elbow. Some girls are smaller than me, and my friend Jen got it all the way up to her shoulder. But she runs marathons, and I don't. So here it is in the crook of my arm. This is my preferred way of carrying it for short trips to and from wherever I'm going. And see, I think this is where the dark spot might be starting, and it's not that noticeable, is it? No. So I just now know, crook of the arm, be conscious of what clothes I'm wearing. I'm not quite sure what the workaround for that is. Here it is on its longest setting on my shoulder. I have to be honest with you, it was slipping off my shoulder the other day. It kind of depends on what material you're actually wearing. The inside of the shoulder pad is unfinished, but it still is a bit smooth. So this is finished. This is unfinished, but you can kind of see a little bit of a sheen. So it sticks up there. I mean, it depends on what kind of shoulders you have too. Are they broad? Are they narrow? So that's in the longest setting, and I would, can you still see me? Quickly change the setting to shoulder if that's what I wanted it. I keep changing my mind on where I want this. When Jen was wearing this the other day, she's very petite and short and small. She had it in the last setting. I have it about in a little bit of the in-between. Yeah. It's pretty great. I mean, most totes I have are just the one other tote I have. It's just the shoulder option. But this is kind of like shoulder, but like a little bit lower, which is kind of nice. Do you guys want to see it in the smallest setting? We're all here anyway. Why make you drive twice? It's a joke. Okay, here it is on the smallest setting. Not a huge difference, just a bit higher. I mean, doesn't that slouchy look just so cute? It just falls over. I don't plan on putting leather oil or any kind of baby wipes or conditioning it. I just kind of want to see what happens. That's the other side. So I'm a fan. I don't know if you are a fan. Let us know. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm gonna sit down, give you a sign off. This is my basement. I haven't designed it at all. I play the piano too. Okay, so thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe some of you might like the wax cotton ideas. Those are like $100, $150 cheaper. And yeah, thanks for the support, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.